Should I tell the one about the workers? See, we all hear somewhere in that place that they don't let us forget what we are because there's a rule and you can smell it. You don't understand it, they'll explain it to you. They'll lay out a piece of paper you ain't got time to read before you got to sign it and get back on shift. You as a worker. I say in the staff room there's like 3 kinds of people. There's an owner, there's a boss, and there's a worker. And see, the worker's biggest job is not to hump on his back, he has to carry it, is holding up the ceiling that is holding him down. You gotta be good to the boss, not good at the job. There is no separate thought. There is no craft anymore. There never was. It's always their eye, not your own, and they use language so broad that you can't explain or understand your attitude, your tone. Why are you always smiling? Is that bad? What? You don't know? Your rights, we will explain them to you, and they will be in a file set here in the office. See you on the 15-minute break. Come be a jailhouse lawyer, but you at work. Bosses, just workers. Getting paid enough to feel a sense of comfortability, a chance to escape, a vacation, an object, a child moved forward from the position of poverty you once were, and you get paid to deal with the bullshit. And oh, the sweetness of the respect and the power. You are always sir or miss. You are always open door. You hold people's lives in your hands, and if you get distracted, well, and time takes, and I said last week, and we're busy, and it's just too much, you're gonna have to hold on. What? You speaking back? Put you down. You don't belong here. You don't know your place. Owners will walk past the boss to shake your hand. Invite you to the pool party because they like your kids. Tell you you're a smart lad. And then when the boss day of dear fires you, see you on the street and smile. Because you's just people. Owners are free. But there must be more, right? Because we were born wanderers. Some of us, like salt from the sea, found its way into food, and then they got hungry for it and started making it on the edge of the ocean. There's got to be space for us that see all the dimensions and still don't want to be. I don't want to play the game. It is easy. There is a clear sign where the power lies. The best thing in a staff meeting is not to speak to the person who is pissed off at you, but to speak to the person who has the power to punish you. And to speak with them with an equal voice, but slight disappointment. You know, like, hey, you and me is cool, and you and me is understand, and you and me is talking the way that is perfect. So why are you trying to convince me what Bobby is fed so that he got more carrot than stick? I don't know, work is work. What you turn your hand to, I don't care. What you live for matters to me, and if they are both, live them out loud. Die somewhere in the staff room. Don't I sound middle-aged and not middle class? All the things we make. I was watching this thing about making bells that may be boring, but I want to tell it again anyway. It starts off with these guys cutting things out of wood, and then they measure up as they build bricks into pyramids. Then they paint down the bricks, they add wax letters and paint that down. They put it in a room, in a hollow shell. And these hard-handed men, covered slowly in dirt and pound, till that room fill up, to the balcony where the boss looks down is even. They leave holes, they pour steel, they dig them back out, and they break them up, and those are just bells. You do not think of these men when you hear the clang. You do not think of the construction and the thought that goes into making something so perfect, simplistic, so that it could just be moved by the muscle of hands. But that is the world. You will always extend more to it than it extends to you. You are the particle, but you are not the structure. Die in a staff room. Do not die over bullshit. Do not die over class, race, education, religion, hope. Die in the end. I don't know, just give in to all of it, because it's all that there is. I used to say a lot that you don't matter, your feelings don't matter. I like poetry because it's masturbation where no one's paying attention, that you're enjoying it more than they are.